All right, it's Sunday, January 31st. Going over some videos today. And most of these, a lot of these stocks have made moves. So we're seeing where, they're going now from their big moves. Start off with Sens. Like they've all been on big runs and the market's turning. So, are all these going to turn? It's to be determined. Float on Sens, 209 million. Big market cap, 820 million. It's diagnostic and research. January 28th announced closing of 115 million. Bought deal offering common stock, full exercise of options. Technology commercializes continuous glucose monitoring. So, this has moved pretty strong. You see here in the daily, 2019, this is way up here at 5, came down. 2020, this big bounce at 150. Then we came down and this found this like quarter line pretty much, 25, 30 cents. Really exploded in December. Look at this, up to 1. I put a line right here at this one line. Yeah, this one line is huge in penny stocks. Just get over it right here. What was the low here? 80. This line, this 80-cent line. You can see this coming across. So see this back and forth, and then it broke, gapped up. Then this big candle. Then this shooting star pretty much went to 390. Pull back, and look at it now. Pull back, bounced up, pull back. Very choppy action. So, this is tough to read on this, where we're going from here. This 325 line on this. Put this line here, 325. See this? So we're up here. Now, what are we doing here? It's volume's decreasing. Is this just going to pull back one of these? 25. See your 1320 EMA right here. If they come here and bounce, maybe we're within this range right now. I don't think it's going to go straight through and just fall off. Anything could happen. But, look for this week. At least this come down to 175. See if that holds. It comes down like this. If it doesn't, bounces. Or it might bounce Monday. So look for this area. Then if we can get over 325 again, that'll be great. A great move up and then probably support. So we're caught in between now. After the big run up, you're going to pull back with less volume. So we'll see what happens on Sens. All right, BNGO. This is diagnostic research. 151 million float, 1.91 billion market cap. Dr. Jordana Raka from Children's Hospital, Los Angeles. It's at the druggable gene fusions, pediatric acute leukemias. That was on Global Newswire. Operates life sciences, genome analysis space. This has been on a huge run. This reading, Beyond Nano significantly reduces analyst cost. Just reading through the news here. All right, so this has been on an absolutely huge run here. Huge run. Let me take this line out. You can see on the weekly here, look at this. Big move down, 2019, went sideways. Look at the volume here. Now it's decreasing on the weekly, so we might be topping out. 13 plus. Look at this. We're way away from our 13 EMA. Remember, the further you're away, either way, up or down, your 1320 EMA, it's a huge factor. That's the weekly. So, it started to run. Look at this. 1. Look at these gaps. 7, pulled back, up, pulled back, up. So, we're not even touching the 1320 EMA. 20 EMA is firmly over the 20. This is very strong stock right now. Sort of going sideways here. You see the volume dropping off a little bit. When you're up this high, it's very hard to say what you're going to do. It's a very tough to trade, even for a swing trade. Day trade can be a little easier, but I would look for this. If this does pull back, I always look for the 1320 EMA. Look for this like 8 and maybe bounce up here. your high up here about 1350. If we can get back up, break that, it's very strong. So you can have a line right up here. There's your 1350 line. I'll put it right at 1350. So there's 1350. And then, basically, see this pull back, then up, pull back, pull back. You're not even touching this yet. So we'll see if we drop this week, this pulls back to here and big bounce, or, continues on Monday. So, look for these support areas, maybe 8 at the lowest, and then we'll see in this range what happens. But when they're up this high, I don't like to trade them that much. It's very hard. They could drop like a rock. Let's get a tops. Top shipping, 33 million float, pretty low. It's been no news in this at all. Shipping, you don't get a lot of news out of this, but you can see on the daily here. See this went down, you had 250, 225. This nice channel here. See this back and forth from one, bounce. See this low, higher here, higher here, higher. Exploded up. This touched, exactly 275. So, big volume coming in. This looks like a shooting star candle. If this topped out, we'll see if this is the big thing for a lot of these stocks. Are we going to pull back, a few days and then bounce up again, or we're going to keep going at this point? It's very hard to tell. It's easier when you're below. You know what it's going to do. There's a chance to go up, through this. It's made its run. So, watch for a pullback to 175, maybe 160. We come here, and then we bounce all the way up. That will be the lowest point here, 160. I wouldn't want to go below 160, maybe even 150. You want this to hold though, 175. Resistance becomes support. It's now support. So if this comes back, you want this to hold and then continue up and eventually get to this 275 now, because that's where the wick is on tops. So you can see the big rounded pattern here. See this, down, flattening base for what, 6 months. So, that's where we are on this. So a lot of these are recaps. They've made moves now. Now the question is, what are they going to do? So, this is it on this. All right, so that's it on these 3 stocks. A little quick review. Please subscribe to Mike Heyman Trades on YouTube. Hit the like button, smash the like button. Twitter, Mike Frank 007. Trade ideas, referral, my link. Twitter, Mike Frank 007. TikTok, Mike Frank II. Instagram, Mike Frank 98. Stock Twits, Mike Heyman Trades. Check them out. That is it for this video. Peace.